Hello Libra, welcome in or welcome back to Go With The Flow Tarot. Your overall general energy for this reading is the Three of Pentacles. The song I have assigned to this card is With a Little Help from My Friends by Joe Cocker, because that is what the Three of Pentacles is all about. Teamwork makes the dream work. And I think you might even be rushing into a little bit of teamwork. We had two cards come out for your recent past energies. I'll show you them in a minute. I just like to pull your past, present, and upcoming energies first, and then I'll show them to you, and then I will clarify. So in your recent past, that was the Knight of Swords and the Lovers that came out. So charging towards some kind of important decision, likely involving a relationship, especially with the teamwork makes the dream work being your overall general energy. The Emperor came out for your present energies, so that is embodying all four kings and being ready for action, and I would say definitely be ready for action with that Knight of Swords. Can be a little bit of hasty energy. Your upcoming energies, you do have the Page of Cups. It did fall onto your past energies, so I will take that into consideration, but I do believe that you very well may have a secret admirer, Libra, that could be charging towards you. So we will clarify further to find out. First, going to tap into this Knight of Swords and the Lovers. The Knight of Swords, thinking he's fighting the good fight and thinking he's taking positive, quick action, but he's also acting a little bit hastily. He is only a knight. He hasn't learned everything there is to learn yet. So I might tap into that Three of Pentacles as your overall general energy later. First, I'd like to get into this. About this Knight of Swords and the Lovers in Libra's recent past energies, please. What do I need to know for their greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose regarding the Knight of Swords and the Lovers? Ooh, a little bit of heartbreak going on there, maybe. The Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak and sorrow, but it also says that those swords were placed in your heart by you, and you can remove them by practicing forgiveness. Really helpful way to practice forgiveness is using Two of the Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Don't take anything personally and don't make assumptions. So you had some conflict in the past there. You had a lot of options going on and you weren't really sure which direction to go in, but you did know that you had to move away from that conflict somehow. Seven of Cups being the card of being spoiled for choice. Five of Swords being the card of learning how to walk away, learning how to lose, learning when to walk away. Okay, let's move into, actually, you know what? Advice, please. May I please have some advice on that recent past energy there for Libra? Is there any advice for them regarding that brokenheartedness, feeling overwhelmed with having too many decisions to make, struggling maybe to walk away? Any advice for Libra Spirit? Any advice on those 5 cards for Libra's recent past energies? Maybe I gave you all the advice you need. Maybe Spirit doesn't want me focusing on that. It doesn't feel like they do. All right, let's move into the Emperor. What do I need to know about the Emperor Aries energy for Libra's present energies? For their greatest good, their highest timeline, their highest purpose. What do I need to know about the Emperor in this present moment? The Emperor embodying all 4 kings, and he is dressed in his robes and his crown, but he does have his armor on underneath, ready to take action at any given moment. You've pulled 3 cards, 3 decent cards to clarify the Emperor. The Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So what this tells me is that after a little bit of R&R, a little bit of meditating and praying for blessings, I'm getting a ringing in my left ear as confirmation. You, if you haven't received it yet, are about to receive an offer, likely regarding your finances or your stability, the material realm. So be ready to take action on that. What is this Page of Cups about for Libra Spirit? For their greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose. What is this Page of Cups? Page of Wands in reverse. So if the Page of Wands was upright, it would be a spark of inspiration to go into a new direction. Why did you give me the Page of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Page of Cups, Spirit, for Libra? Thank you. something to do with nurturing yourself. It could have something to do with your mother or a motherly type figure, but the Empress embodies all 4 queens. So this could also be talking about a divine match, because you do have the Emperor and the Empress and the Lovers. So something, oh, and I'm seeing the Lovers on the bottom of the clarifying deck too. Okay, so something's going on, likely within a romantic relationship, that's going to require a lot of really nurturing, really motherly, loving, affectionate, caring energy. The Emperor is ready to take action. The Empress is all about self-care, enjoying the finer things in life, and she's ruled by Venus. She's all about love. So everything with love, and that Page of Cups being like a secret admirer vibe, or you secretly admiring something. Take it how it resonates. Anything else you'd like to say on that Page of Wands in reverse, Page of Cups, and the Empress? Thank you. 10 of Swords in reverse fell on top of the Lovers and the Knight of Swords in your recent past energies. So there was meant to be an ending. There was meant to be a blessing in disguise of an ending, but it did not show up. Or this could say that you dodged the painful ending, but I think with the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Swords there, that's just not accurate. I do believe that you may have avoided an ending there. What are you trying to tell me here, Spirit, with the 10 of Swords, Page of Swords reversed alongside the Empress and the Page of Cups? Thank you. You might need to walk away from this relationship, my dear. Romantic relationship, friendship, work partnership, whatever it is, take it how it resonates. The 8 of Cups is telling you to walk away from what no longer serves you. It's you very calm, very cool, very collected, looking at those pretty little cups and recognizing that they're empty. There's nothing in them for you. So what purpose do they serve? None. Advice on walking away, please, for Libra. Is that what we're talking about here? You're going to get an offer that's going to... The Chariot wanted to make an appearance. That's a card of setting yourself apart, leaving your city behind, because you know that it no longer serves you. But the Chariot didn't come out. It just made a little, hey, take note of me. So I did. Advice, please, on that 8 of Cups for Libra in their upcoming energies. Thank you. This will say you are no longer clinging on to what is no longer serving you. If it had come out upright, I would be concerned and say that you are not ready to walk away from this, but it came out reversed. So it tells me that you're not clinging on to that. You are ready to let go and let God. And that makes me very happy. That is your advice. Let go and let God. Anything else from the tarot for Libra before we get them a Sacred Creator's Oracle? Looking at your work and deciding whether or not the juice is worth the squeeze. Something you have been working on long enough for you to plant the seeds, have that seed turn into a plant, and have that plant produce fruit. But this is you looking at it saying, do I even really want to grow this fruit? And I think with the 8 of Cups there, you probably don't. Would you like to clarify this 7 of Pentacles for me, Spirit? What wanted to make an appearance? The Queen of Wands. So make sure you're very self-assured through this. Make sure, there's that 3 of Pentacles again. Teamwork makes the dream work, but maybe it's time to start looking at a new team. Maybe it's time to start looking at bringing somebody else in to work with you. Or this could also just mean putting your work on display. So if the 3 of Pentacles is coming out to clarify the 7 of Pentacles, that would tell me that the juice is worth the squeeze and you do want to keep growing that fruit and working on it. I am going to grab this other deck to see if there is any more advice from the tarot before grabbing an oracle card. For the Libra Collective, please. Thank you. Well, okay, I might have to take back teamwork makes the dream work and say that putting your work on display is the answer, because you have the 9 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. So this is often an indicator of working by yourself on creating an environment of success with ease. You are going to see success and you are going to see it pretty easily, but just make sure you're very motherly and nurturing during this process and putting your work on display, whatever that means for you. Let's grab Libra, a Sacred Creator's Oracle to close out with, to help them through this solar eclipse time. Whatever you think they need to know regarding all of this, Spirit. There's quite a bit of advice that you could use here, Libra, so I'll leave it to Spirit to decide. Fill your cup with sacred giggles, or what's your honest truth? Let's go with fill your cup with sacred giggles, number 31. Or 21, sorry, because it adds up to 3, and you got the 3 of Pentacles twice, so let's go, Libra. Essential meanings: completion, the end of a cycle, closure, celebrating a job well done, accomplishments, well-deserved success, being proud of your work, travel, limitless options opening up, self-care message, not finishing a job, a lack of closure, a time to finish up an overdue or dropped project. Yep, giggles. Childlike? Maybe. But there's a deep magic to be tapped into here, so give them space to bubble up. You are entering a time of completion as a goal you have been working on is coming to a joyous and prosperous end. I would definitely say prosperous with the 9 of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles there. This huge accomplishment will have a massive implications moving forward, and the whole world is opening up for you now. Go you. Dip your cup into the well of sacred giggles and drink up. It's time to revel in the afterglow of closure and success, and know that you deserve all the joyful prosperity that is coming your way. There is infinite potential on the horizon, so take time to do your success dance and to thank Spirit for getting you this far. This is not a time to play small and act as if it were nothing. Be proud of your accomplishments, as this is a time to say, heck yes, that was massive and I rocked it. Accept the celebratory love wholeheartedly and keep your eyes on the horizon for much more of this energy as you ascend anew. Look back on the past few years and notice how far you have come. What have you accomplished? What is the most important thing you've learned? You may feel called to travel. This card says it's possible. How can you build your dream in a way that will also bring that travel aspiration to life? And travel could well be a part of this with that 8 of Cups there, because that does mean moving on from something and moving towards your 9 of Cups. I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.